ladies and gentlemen, this is Sniper signing in to Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 on the map Snowplow, spawning on the top side as the blue ally, or cyan, rather, allies player. This is Bobby, followed by a whole bunch of numbers. Spawning his opponent on the south side is the yellow Empire player. This is Unity. Now, this replay was taken from For the Win 40, which wrapped up just last weekend. I do believe I was actually, yes, I was out at the time, so I was unable to attend this event live. But here we are. This is semifinal A. Contestants, I'm not familiar with these two. Not off the top of my head anyway. But then again, I've been up to my eyeballs with college stuff for the past few days, so I haven't really been able to be familiar with anything else besides that. So there's that. But Dojo Core trying to sneak on around, sneaky deaky, maybe trying to grab this oil derrick. I think that's what he's going for. He's trying to grab this oil derrick. Is he paying attention to the dog? He's not paying attention. And dog got crushed. Well, now he's got a window now. He has a window. If these Imperial Warriors all that they have to do is just stall. All they have to do is just stall all these Peacekeepers, and if they do that, then boom, their job is done. All they have to do is just stall. And so, yes, yeah, I think this is actually going to work. This dojo is going to be coming on over, and he's going to be snagging that oil derrick. Wait a minute, what the? Shouldn't there be a derrick right here? Did it get blown up? Did somebody already blow it up? Like, why? Wait, why are you building Imperial Warriors and not an engineer? Why? I'm confused. Oh, for the love, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Why? Build an engineer! Unity, build an engineer! You can capture the derrick and get monies! No, but really though, building an engineer, good idea. Okay. Random little Dojo Core is just random. Just kind of chilling. Using the clutch wall block to save that Javelin Chipper from getting crushed by the Dojo Core. So this nice play right there on this side of Bobby. Going for that airfield already, going to be getting those Vindicators with that advanced aeronautics upgrade, as you can tell by the little decals right there on the side wings of the Vindicator. Well, not really going for very much else. Is he building anything? No, just sticking with. That's why he just finished up heightened clearance, and here comes the cryocopter. Gonna go for an early cryocopter, as early as he can possibly get it anyway. I think that's as early as he can get it. Cryocopter gonna come out and already start targeting down these collectors, but there is a stunning lack of AA in Rise. I say that. Here it comes, the Apollo fighter. Gonna make sure that the Tengu that will, yes, inevitably pop out is going to be enough. Oh, that's risky. Oh, wow, that is risky. Oh, selling the MCV when there is a cryocopter above your base, along with an Apollo fighter giving some air superiority. That, oh my goodness, the risks. The risk. But did send one Tengu back out to get some counter harassment done, and two Tengus back on the counter harassment. There's absolutely no mining going on from Bobby right now. But that collector's dead. That collector's dead. And now the Mecha Bay is going to get frozen. The Mecha Bay is going to get frozen down. I think this is just cut and dry. Unity's going to have to be tapping out of this game, I think. Yeah, Mecha Tengu gets shot down. Cryocopter's going to freeze pretty much everything. Other Tengu says these Tengus need to be back at home defending, because you're about to lose your only way to rebuild. Defend. Oh, that was not good. He thought it was going to get frozen when it really was not going to be frozen like at all. That's nice micro though, turning that Vindicator away just to make sure that it doesn't die, and you turning that Apollo fighter away just long enough to divert the aggro of the attacking jet tankers to the other Apollo fighter, just to make sure that he takes as few unnecessary losses as possible. But I mean, this is it. This is it, right? This has got to be it. That thing is frozen, and here comes the Vindicator. That thing is frozen. It's just. Oh no! Oh, that Vindicator almost went down. He almost went down to that other one, the other jet tanker. He almost went down. That would have been very, very close. That would have, had that worked, that would have just kind of been like, well, this is awkward. frozen Mecha Bay and doesn't have anything to kill it with. That would have been kind of awkward, but he could have just rebuilt another Vindicator. So, I mean, this game's been kind of set in stone. Dojo, only thing left. Does have this garrison over here. But, yeah, Dojo frozen. This technically still has money, but... Bro, you have a Vindicator on the way. Why shoot down? Well, I guess he doesn't need it anymore. But and he missed. I mean, you technically don't need a Vindicator, or you're a Bolo fighter anymore. But you technically, I mean, whatever. You technically don't need it, but he missed. Like, how does one miss that? Oh man, I shouldn't laugh. I probably missed that too if it were me. Multi on a turret with a peacekeeper. Oh well, rip. All of these infantry are going to die. And bleh. They just with one final out they go. Unity taps out, and Bobby will be taking the win, putting himself up 1-0 in this semifinal series. Bobby, that kind of a game was just really, Bobby went for a cryocopter, and Unity, I think he made the wrong call sending out all of his Tengus trying to get counter harassed, because he had enough Tengus to overwhelm that cryocopter and its Apollo escorts. He had enough to do it, but he decided to go for the counter harass instead of, you know, going to deal with the cryocopter. Which, if you're ever in that situation, please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, just go and take it down. If you have the anti-air to do it, take down the cryocopter. Do not let a cryocopter run rampant in your base. I'm looking at you, Empire players, especially. Well, looking at me, myself, since I'm an Empire player too. But you got to take down the cryocopter. So very important, and the efficiency ratio tells the tale. 3.04 for Bobby and 0.19 for Unity. And that will about wrap up everything from this game, so let's jump into game number 2. Which brings us to the map Infinity Isle. Spawning on the right side is the Cyan Allies player, currently up 1-0. This is Bobby, followed by a whole bunch of numbers. And his opponent, as the Yellow Empire player, once again, this is Unity. Now, real quick, the obvious elephant in the room, or elephant on the screen, is the mini-map. So I thought this might have been a 1.12, 1.5 error, like a 1.12.5 map pack error. Turns out it's only on Infinity Isle, or so far anyway. As I've actually tried to cast another game on this map today, and the map is suffering from the same problem. So hopefully that can be rectified somewhat soon. I don't really know what's causing it. It's probably just a bug in the code somewhere, if I had to guess. Where's MCV? There it is. He's just moving his MCV forward, getting that forward deploy zone. I don't really know why you do that. I mean, unless you just did... Well, actually, no, you should have the money. Even after engineered 2 dojos and 2 refs and a generator, you should still have enough for a Mecha Bay right off the bat. So I think that just all that really accomplished was just slowing him down. No airfield this time. Of course. Curse of the commentator. Right when I say that. Down goes the airbase. Honestly, if I were in Bobby's position, I think a dual racks opener actually would have gone over really well in this position. What? Unity, what are you doing? What are you doing with that MCV? You have 5. He's sending a line of Imperial warriors and a dojo. There's a Vindicator on the map. That's gonna be problematic. Okay, like, nice split move, trying to save as many of those BKs as physically possible. Able to focus down that charging Bonsai Imperial Warrior before it gets into the structure. That one's going to make it start digging out the garrisons just one by one. Will we get the crush? No. Will the dojo live? No. What else does he have? He's stockpiling Tengus back home. Will the MCV live? I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know where this MCV is going anymore. He's like, you have like MCV rules of Red Alert 3. Don't just go wantonly driving into your opponent's base with no backup. Like, he has no cares. No cares in the world have been given on this day. Unity is just throwing caution to the wind, engaging Apollo fighters above the airfield, trying to chase down an Apollo fighter, even though it is faster than the Tangus. But that Apollo fighter, yeah, it did mess up there. Gonna be going down. Will this Apollo fighter go down? Probably not. Yeah, scratch one. Vindicators are now red. What the heck is this? You can't build nanocores in your opponent's base whenever there are Vindicators. That just doesn't work. It does not work. The nanocores are just going to get bombed immediately. You need anti-air, and you need more than these 2 Tangus, because 2 Tangus do not equal 2 Apollo fighters. Like 4 or 5 Tangus equal 2 Apollo fighters. It's like a roughly like a 2.25 or 2.3 to 1 ratio in terms of like Mecha Tangus for Apollo fighters. So I'm so confused. I mean, whatever is, I mean, it's working in the fact that he's been able to establish a couple dojos, but Tangus are dead. Force the MCV cell. All he has left of these are these 2 dojos here, and 1 more dojo by his Derek, and of course the Mecha Bay back home, which isn't building anything. Well, here come the Vindicators. Engineer gonna get sniped. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Nope. Engineer sniped. And so is that tank buster. So is that tank buster. So is that, and that one, and that one. Rip. All the tank busters are now dead. Oh my goodness. Bless this game. Unity just caution completely to the wind here. Was that like a mass? No, that wasn't a mass QF move. That was not a QF move. That was selected. He selected that many Imperial Warriors for a reason. They've been massing up near the observation post in the center. But yeah, down it goes. Dojo's gone. 2 more Tangus take the scene. Will they do anything? I'm gonna guess no. And bonk. Down goes 1. Oh, the bomb splits. The bomb splits. He's kind of choking on the bomb splits a little bit. Loses a Vindicator because of it. Oh, will that Vindicator go back down? No, he flies the thing away until some more of the Imperial units have been cleaned up. Let's say, did that Imperial Warrior get the credit for killing that Vindicator? I think it did. I think it got the credit. Cryo shot coming in. Oh, you don't want to freeze your own thing. Watch out. The corpse of the Imperial. Yep. So a frozen unit can be crushed. Oh, well. Yeah, no. Okay, now that I think about it, yes. Yes, that seems perfectly logical. I don't know why it never, like, registered in my head that frozen units can be crushed. It's like, it's one of those things that I knew, but I never, like, consciously knew. It's like I subconsciously knew, right? Like, I've had that problem this entire week. Like, for the past, like, 2 or 3 days, I've woken up thinking that it was actually, like, 1 day later than it actually was. So it's like, for example, this morning, I thought today this was Friday, but, you know, I'm recording this on Thursday. But in this, I woke up thinking today was Friday, go through my morning routine thinking it's Friday, and I'm just sitting on the couch waiting to go to my classes, and it hits me, I'm like, wait a minute, today's not Friday. Generator going down. Is there really anything else that's gonna happen? No, 3 Apollo fighters. Nope, rip. 3 Apollo fighters. Alright, they're gonna lock down the sky completely. Once this Tengu is just waiting to be cleaned up. I don't know. Oh, that explains a lot. Double airfield. That explains a whole. Oh yeah, that explains where all the aircraft went. I'm sitting here wondering. Oh, that could have been timed better. The new prospector comes out and instantly gets exploded on, and loses like half its. No, more than half. Loses like 70% of its health before it can even harvest a single load of ore. So that was not good. That could have been handled just a wee bit better. Mecha Tengus, are they the heroes that Unity needs? Are they the heroes that Unity deserves? considering there are 4 Apollo fighters and 4 Vindicators overhead, probably not. Down they go. This the mass Vindicator. It's still continuing to build tankers. That's, I don't know. There comes a point in the game where you just get too far behind. It's like StarCraft, right? You get too far behind, you kind of almost just have to call the GG and just tap out, because let's be honest here. Unless Bobby just got up and walked away from his computer for 5 minutes, I don't think there's really any way for him to lose. Is that triple airfield? Oh, bless. That is triple airfield. But yeah, there it is. Unity, realizing the fate that is before him, taps out. And there it is. Bobby takes the victory in semifinal A and will be proceeding to the grand finals of For the Win 40. That was, I can't explain what Unity was trying to accomplish. He sent the MCV forward, nearly unescorted. It's like, okay, what do you want to do with that? Goes into the base, builds some dojos. Like, okay, what do you want to do with that? Because you didn't kill the Vindicators. Oh my goodness. He did try to get some tank busters out. That was a good idea. Like, it's kind of like salvaging a bad idea and trying to get like a decent idea going for you. I mean, it was a decent idea to build your tank busters inside the base of Bobby, because I mean you're there, so it's something you might as well do something to try and do damage to your opponent. But it was an average idea just because there were still Vindicators in this guy. If there weren't Vindicators in this guy, maybe. I'll give the stamp of a maybe on that. But that strategy is not. I don't think that's one I would be quick to replicate unless I had like some sort of miracle unit. Unless I like called in the Shogun's Executioner from orbit and had it just drop down in the middle of the enemy base. Then I'd probably just YOLO in with whatever in the world I wanted if I could do that. But you know, that's not a thing. At least I'm not aware that's a thing. Just a little bit more ore for Bobby collected. But that wasn't really the highest level micro-intensive game that I think that has ever been featured here on the channel. But it doesn't necessarily mean it was bad. Bobby did have some good stop micro on his Vindicators. I'll attest to it. It's hard to do. It's very hard to do, maybe just because I'm an Empire player, not an Ally player. But stop micro, he did have some good stop micro earlier on. But it's like once his airfield started getting attacked, it's like he stopped microing and just started mass dropping all the bombs, which I guess at that point it didn't really matter. It didn't really make that big of a difference using your stop micro or not. So I mean, at that point, there's comes a point where microing isn't necessarily the most important thing you could ever do. I know some people kind of look at me like I got a third eye coming out of my forehead for that one, saying that micro isn't important. But circumstances, it's all circumstantial, promise. 2.88 efficiency. Bobby wraps it up. Well played to him. GG overall. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in semifinal B. And this is Sniper signing out.